That's locked.
Powerful presence. Okay, he might be in here. You'd think I would have ran into him, you know? But maybe I missed him, like, maybe he's over there. I will look for him and Elsa while I'm here. So, anyway. Now all I can think of is I saw a Elsa fanfic, a Frozen fanfic before, an Elsa Anna one in particular. It was like set in modern day. Elsa was some, she spent her entire time at home on the computer, like playing like Diablo 3. Like they mentioned it by name. She quotes a Navy SEAL copy past the thing on stage. RK9 Elsa is Suffering, if I think is the name of it. It's like I want to say, I can't remember it exactly anymore, but it was like 50,000 word fanfic. They put a lot of writing into it.
So Bourbon's dog has come barking. You should give up trying to act the savior. It doesn't suit you. Humanity is already doomed and a new power is rising. Get on board like I did or go extinct. Well, that's not quite true. The Ethereals will need new vessels, so I'm sure they'll keep some domesticated humans around to breed like livestock. You know, I heard you were taken when they found you. I bet your offspring would make good vessels.
I want to say something, but I don't know how to phrase it right. Like the story, like what he said there, seems fine. You know, like I have no issues with it. I think it's just how the guy read it. You know. Like he just read it straight through, you know? I think if you put a bit more emphasis on different words, you know, it would sound a bit better. You know? Maybe that's just me. Meh. I always feel awkward judging things because I feel like, you know, I'm not the best of judges, but then again, maybe I'm my own worst judge and I'm actually not bad, you know? I never have any idea. Where's Elsa?
Mornay's little sweet thing? I pity she escaped. Oh, the delicious things I could have done with such tender flesh. She fled west, but she won't get far. Half troll tribes hold Smuggler's Pass, and with nowhere to run, my men will soon retrieve her.
Okay, she fled west. Good to know. We can tell Mornay about her, about that at least. Why are you after the prison? And here's hoping the guy's being honest.
Isn't it obvious? Devil's Crossing may be a prison, but it's like a fortress and controls the roads to Burwich and to the west. The Ethereals wanted to capture it, and you know, as much as I wanted out of that place, I think I've grown nostalgic for it. This time, I get to play Warden, and I intend to have some fun just like old Krieg did. Tell you what, give me Devil's Crossing and I'll put in a word for you. Maybe get the Ethereals to keep you around as a breeder. Either that, or I'm happy to do things the painful way. Painful for you, that is.
This ends now. He's level 26. Bit higher level than me, and I'm not happy about that. Not happy about that at all. Unstable Aether formation. Christ. Burley. Portal. Has he been a cheeky asshole? Tree. Ready to get rid of you. Nope. Gotta get rid of this. Good, that's gone at least. But though knowingly these stick around. Fuck. Need to use you know, this thing whenever it's off cooldown. Very useful thing. Gives a bit of healing, gives a bit of other stat buffs. Very useful. I actually just managed to avoid being hit by a spell, so it went off over there. It bounced off a wall. Well, it tried to follow me, but it bounced off a wall instead, or something. It looked weird. 9. Okay, I need to actually avoid standing in the green fire. Probably you know, not an unhealthy thing, you know. Shocking, I know. Standing in green fire, unhealthy. Who'd have thunk it? Okay. He's human dash ethereal. So I guess if you bonus hurting ethereals and humans, you're going to benefit from both of them. I take it. And I'm judging from this that from how he's talking, he actually isn't possessed. He just keeps jamming the crystals into his body. Also, I love how I have like 60 potions now.
My inventory is full.
Oh, he's down, and we need to get rid of these. To be honest, I was expecting it to take as long to get to him down as it took to get to the other guy. You know, the warden. Like, you know, you work your way towards the warden's keep, the warden's place, you know, bit by bit. Like you started like into our crossing, the Nightmare, Whitemire, the Foggy Bank, the outskirts, the village, the estates, and down to the lab. The other thing here, it was much quicker. It's much quicker. Then again, I suppose in a way, this stuff wasn't really so for the warden. It was the stuff in Burwich was for the warden, which is, you know, thereabouts the same. Well, it's probably slightly bigger, but whatever. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. It all works out, I'm sure. Basically, my point was I was expecting it to take longer to get Cronley down. I was expecting him to fight here and escape somehow or something, but no. That's basically my whole point here. I'm surprised he's dead as quick as he is. Also, see, there are the Steps of Torment. I'm actually tempted in poking my head in there at some stage. Just sounds like the kind of place where, remember, Immortal Necromancer? I have a good place to go have a chat. Magnificent Spoils. Christ! Oh, fuck yeah. Gore Feast. It's a better one-handed axe. 33 bleeding damage over 3 seconds. 15% chance of 225% bleeding damage. 9% of attack damage converted to health. 9 cunning. 12 plus 12 attack speed. It does sadly, I lose 1 cadence thing, but that's fine. Okay, there we go. We've got some scrapped. Poisoned Cronley's signet of the Badger, stained with the blood of his victims, now joined by his own. 15 poison damage over 5 seconds, plus 10% bleeding damage, 17 cunning, 12 defensive ability, 4% attack speed, 13% pierce resistance. I'll take it. And I'll have it replace this. Tyrant's Tarnished Mangor of Frostbite, Cultist Etch Horn of Rituals. Elemental Seal, 5% chance on attack. Creates an arcane seal on the ground, imbued with destructive force. I don't think there's anything else that's of interest there. And while this is now open, or unlocked, not quite as much in here as was over there, but that's fine. Stormcaller's Gem. Ooh. Regrettably, it's not... Well, it's not great for me. Well, just insofar as I'm not a shaman. I can't get the full benefit out of it. I only have... Well, I can benefit from most of it, but I can't get the Storm Totem stuff. Which is disappointing, but whatever. and I'm definitely going to use this. While I will miss out on the health regen and whatnot, I'll be fine. So, definitely. We'll need to wait a level or two before I can use it though. Can't use any of that. And just over here is this room. Let's have a look at the notes first. When the attack stopped and the Ethereals sent in their envoys, they knew they had us by the balls. All they had to do was squeeze, and any other man would have sung them a tune worthy of an Orlan opera. But they've never contended with Darius Cronley. They came, two of them, humans in robes. Only thing that gave them away was the eyes. The eyes glowed that sickly aether green. They offered me a chance to surrender, a chance to live out our lives as vessels and breeders for their growing army. I sent their head backs on spikes. See if the spirit survived that. But when they came back with new terms, wow, then they were speaking my language. I was to be a piece in their grand design, master of my very own army of aether-empowered humans. All I had to do was pledge myself to their cause, and to plant one of their crystals within the mine. The rest, they said, will be revealed in time. The Ethereals left. They headed north to Homestead in order to quash a human resistance orchestrated by the damned Black Legion. Ooh, the Black Legion is around. I've been left to my own devices, but for one caveat: eradicate Devil's Crossing. It is a task I will do with great pleasure. There are so many ways I could squeeze the life out of Bourbon, but unfortunately, I'll have to settle for just one. I'll shove him full of aether shards, bring him back as a personal servant. Then I can kill him over and over and over again. But first, I must finish my glorious army. Actually, that description of shove him full of aether shards is it's creepy. But first, I must finish my glorious army. Another batch of aspiring followers is due to arrive within the hour. They have no idea what suffering and agony is in store for them. I sometimes wish that more would die during the procedure. The failed ones make for such entertaining playthings. Their screams echoing through the tunnels. Perhaps today I will have to slit one's throat, just for good fun. He's just like an outrageous psychopath. Like, my God. This cluster of aether crystal appears to be the source of the corruption. Its destruction would see an end to Cronley's mad designs. You hear faint whispers in your head as you approach it, as if the multitude of voices were calling out to you from within the shard. You hear faint whispers in your head as you approach it, as if a multitude of voices were calling out to you from within the shard. Destroy it all and the crystal. Oy. Not a good idea to mess with this shit. Okay. Soul Shard. A magical gem used by witch hunters, rumored to trap the souls of the damned. Ooh, that's nice. 4 vitality damage, 4 vitality decay, plus 10 energy absorbed from enemy spells. 3 vitality resistance, and 8 energy leech resistance. Aether Soul. A stone vibrating with energy, often left behind by ethereal beings destroyed in the material plane. Plus 4 Aether damage, 5% Aether resistance, 80% less damage from Ethereals, and 2% less damage from Aether corruptions. And 2 Aether crystals. So I guess we did leave some stuff over for ourselves.
My inventory is full. I can't carry it anymore.
I was kind of hoping I could just take it so I could sell it.
I can't carry anymore. My inventory is full.
Okay, let's do that and that. Okay, there I can grab something else. You and you. I'm not done here quite yet. I want to explore here a little further. Yeah, by throwing that I took out most of the crystals. So that's just on purpose. My God, I don't think I even did a fear effect on that guy. And he's just like running like a coward. Move to the chest, thank you. Do I need to grab that food ration? I'm pretty in good endurance right now, or whatever it's called. Constitution. Ooh, something down here. Twin Falls. Oh, I didn't want to leave. Okay, so much for moving the camera being optional. If you want to see here at all, you do have to move it. Then again, maybe my camera was already moved, so that's why I had to move it there. Oh, rovers. Oh, let's help them out. Palda might, maybe help them out. Might be nice. Perhaps not. And I've just buffed up the rovers as well. Nice. Not that I don't, not that they really need it. I don't think. All the NPC guards seem to be pretty damn immortal. Be wary, traveler. The savages living up in the Four Hills have destroyed this once magnificent structure in an effort to trap their victims. With the bridge gone and the road to Smuggler's Pass washed out by storms, the way north is barred to us. Is there no other way? There is one other, but you would be a fool to try it. South of here, there are ruins of the ancient city of Rakova. There is a passage there, through the Arkovian Undercity, that leads into the Broken Hills. It would be wise to turn back. That is the realm of the Cursed Dead. The Cursed Dead? Yes, the remnants of Arkovi's cursed people. Their tale's a tragic one, but none could tell it better than Amakala, back at her camp near New Harbour. I'll have to speak with her. We already have. Put that up by one. And this up by one. And we move over here, and we now own this. Beautiful. Pop back into Cronley's hideout. I was hoping that the hole was leading down into a lower portion of Cronley's hideout, but it wasn't. So in that case, I've missed Moneybags Martin. So let's double on back and try and find them. And actually, those crystals are still around. I thought they got taken out by the other one going, but no. They weren't. Okay. Ah, beautiful. Ooh, I found the achievements. Was I not expecting you, human? Slay Warden Krieg on veteran mode without your character hitting 11. Slay Gutworm in Smuggler's Basin. Slay it on ultimate difficulty. Slay Caesar, Blade of Charon in the Depraved Sanctuary. Ultimate difficulty. Herald of Flame. Herald of Destruction. The Lord of Executioner in the Steps of Torment. Fields of Despair, the Avatar of Mogdrogan, the Harbinger of Chaos, the Flames of Valbury, Overlord of Van Aldich. Christ. Certainly a lot of achievements. Well, not a lot of achievements. A lot of impressive sounding ones, or ones with impressive sounding enemies. Need to go and sell some stuff off, but I'll do that in a moment. I want to just get rid of Martin first.